Hello friends, it's Sarah from Sweet Scents from the Dollhouse. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, welcome back. This is going to be a little wax cutting and chat. I apologize, but I have 2 out of 3 kids home sick with the flu, so they're sleeping on the couch over there where I can keep an eye on them. This is the first time the flu bug has hit the dollhouse in over 3 years. We never get sick. Somehow we got it. And I am hoping they are over it because it is literally 24 hours till the fat man comes. So, anyhow, today I'm going to be cutting up some of my vendor wax. I already cut this one in half and sent it to my friend in Portland, Oregon. I've also dipped into it myself a little bit. I had put this on a shelf. It's Sassy Girl Aromas Gargamel, and this is from my very first Sassy Girl order. Everything that I've picked up from Julie's stuff has usually been destashed. This is blueberry vanilla bean Noel marshmallow birthday cake. I literally thought that I would put it away and revisit it in like the spring or summer, but one of my subscribers said to me, by the time I get Julie's wax, it's usually good to go within a couple weeks. So just out of curiosity, I went into my wax closet at the top shelf, and literally I didn't even have to take this out of the bag, and she was right. I could smell it already. What a difference versus when I did my haul video, which was I think about 2 weeks ago. Oh, this just smells deadly. So I'm super excited to cut this up. This is a wax cutting tool that I ordered from Barrett's Wax Crafts. It's also been in other videos. I've heard other vloggers, waxies, refer to this as a soap cutting tool. So perhaps that's originally what it was made for, and now waxies are using it to cut their loaves. So I have that. I also have heard from one of my subscribers that she has purchased this in Canada at Michael's for approximately $12, but she uses her 40-50% off coupons and got it for a little under $8 if any of my Canadian subscribers are looking for this. I recently did a Scentsy brick cutting. Oh, this is gorgeous. Like, works amazing for Scentsy bricks. And then you can, like, nicely neat put them right back into the clamshell. Vendor wax, unfortunately, isn't always that neat and tidy. In my very first wax cutting video, I made a disaster of that wax. Thankfully, it's mine, and I didn't intend on destashing it because I really don't mind that it's all messy, but I'm going to try and do a better job this time. I also have my digital scale, which has wax on it, of course. I picked this up at Walmart for approximately $20 here in Canada, and what I want to try and do is set it to 0, and then I am going to hopefully cut them, maybe not like perfect ounces, but close to an ounce, because I like to warm about an ounce. Also, what I've done is stuck this in the microwave 20 seconds on one side and then 20 seconds on the other to see if, oh yeah, smooth like butter. That is gorgeous. And I think it's going to still be a little bit messy, but hopefully I do a better job this time, because I just butchered those other loaves the first time around. Yeah, I would highly suggest anyone who's buying wax, whether it's Scentsy or vendor wax in large quantities, like loaves or bricks, to buy one of these. Cutting up Scentsy bricks is so much neater, but this smells gorgeous. And look at the colors in there. So cute. I'm really happy with the majority of the vendor wax that I have tried so far. I think because I've tried such an array of different waxes, have a pretty good idea of what I like and what I don't like. I think in the new year, I'm really going to concentrate on probably ordering from my favorite vendors. And then, I don't know, I guess when I first jumped down the rabbit hole of vendor wax, I just wanted to try a little bit of everything. Oh, I am making such a mess of this again. It is cutting smooth like butter, but I guess because of these chunks, they don't really stay in one piece. And again, I'm not destashing this. This is just for my own personal use. But if it's in a loaf, I don't like having to go into the wax closet and cut off little pieces at a time. If it's all pre-cut and easily accessible, then I can just help myself as I need, right? So let me measure a couple of these here. Oh. I still have to figure out how to use this bad boy. What have I done now? It's the Starfrit one. It is very, very, very sensitive. There we go. Excellent. I did a pretty good job. So yeah, that is that. I'm going to put this back in here. With the loaves, Sassy Girl Aroma sends it in one of these bags. I do have a bunch of bakery bags that I'm going to put this into just because it's neater for storage purposes. So yeah, I'm just going to put this all back into the little tray here. Oh, this smells phenomenal. Like I said, I had intended on saving this till spring, but I don't think I'm going to make it till spring. This is going to be long gone. And I wonder, that's the thing about vendor wax, is that you just never know. I mean, you order some and they're flops, just like anything else. And you order some and they're your favorites, but I don't know that she would make another Gargamel loaf, you know, between now and June, because their stock changes so often. And if you join the vendor wax destash pages, or even like Julie's page, Sassy Girl Aroma on Facebook, a lot of the vendors, not just Julie, but they're very interactive with their customers. Because obviously they don't want to go through all the hassle and the work of hand pouring these loaves or clamshells or whatever they do, and then not have people buy it. So a lot of the times on these pages, the vendors themselves will get on there and say, you know, what do you want to see in January? Or, you know, the month prior to. So, oh, this is kind of cool too. While I was going through to figure out what I was going to cut up this evening, I found Southbound Soaps Vintage Christmas in these adorable little gingerbread shapes. It's crazy. That's how much wax I have, is that I forget, you know, what I do have. Oh, these smell amazing. What would this remind me of? It's like Scentsy's Christmas Cottage, I guess, ish. But this is ribbon candy, spiced tea, a hint of cinnamon, and a flower shop at Christmas. This is deadly. Southbound Soaps is amazing. One of my favorite vendors so far. The next thing I'm going to cut up is from a company called Tiny Tarts. This is lavender, vanilla, strawberries, cotton candy cake, and this was poured in August of this year. I have never used anything from Tiny Tarts. To be perfectly honest, I've never even looked at their website. I'm not a member of their Facebook page. This smells amazing. And I'm definitely getting into the lavender blends right now. Actually, speaking of, today I did Scentsi's lavender and white balsam scent scores. Oh my goodness, stay tuned for that. I literally, up until just recently, now that I've become a Scentsy consultant and kind of dipped my feet in various different fragrances, I never in a million years thought that I would like lavender. Never. Now I absolutely love lavender and mint scents at bedtime. I'm still not into like just plain lavender on its own, but the blends are just amazing. I'm not sure about this one. This one is a little tad on the sweet side because of all like the confectionery scents in it. So I'm not sure that this would be as enjoyable as a bedtime. Oh, that one's good. As a bedtime melt, but we'll see. I'm also going to leave these chunks rather large. Oh. Just because I can tell on cold that it's not super strong, so I might want to melt bigger chunks. And again, I'm sorry. Oh, I should have told you the price point on that Sassy Girl Aroma Loaf is, I think, $19.95 American. And I'm not sure what the price is on these Tiny Tart mini pans. Because again, as I said, I've never been on their site before. But I'm eager to melt this and check it out. Because I like to try a little bit of everything, right? And I don't want to smash talk any vendor. Like, these are amazing artisans, basically, pouring their heart into this stuff. But I have figured out what works in my home and what doesn't. And of course, it's going to be very different from one person to the next. But I've kind of deciphered what I like in certain vendors and what I don't. So I think you'll find in the new year that when I do hauls, they will be from a select few companies. Okay, I'm going to get a second bakery bag for that one. The next one I'm going to cut up because I'm doing a cookie melt-off for Wax Wars is Vintage Chic Scents Cookie Cleaver, which was poured in May of this year. This is sugar cookies, cookie dough, buttercream frosting, sugar milk, caramel butter cookies. I was like totally in love with Kirby's wax on my first multi-vendor destash. This smells really good on cold. It really does, but I'm finding her wax does not throw in my house at all. The only one that I've had luck with so far was Tara Will Never Go Hungry Again. Oh, I think I've got like 2 coins left from that, and my word, oh, it is deadly, but I think it's that wild berry mousse that makes it a top performer in my house. I've also chit-chatted with other waxy YouTube vloggers who have the same issue with Kirby scents in their house. They suggested that perhaps I try her lemon or coffee scents, but I don't see myself waiting and going through all the hassle of the Hunger Games style ordering for coffee or lemon scents when I can order them from readily available companies. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Anyhow, we will cut up this rosebud so I can melt it for Wax Wars. I'm not sure the best way to cut these rosebuds without making a disaster. I probably should have warmed this one up. Maybe that's what I'm doing. Like, I'm so aggressive. I'm like, brown, 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 brown. It's just such a nice, light, gentle touch is all this thing needs. Here I am smashing on it. Like, that seems like a lot of wax. Do you melt that whole thing? I don't know. Oh, and when it's cut, it smells phenomenal. I'm going to cut it maybe a little bit smaller. Do like this much. Same to this side. Make it even. 3 melts out of this, hopefully. Oops. Yeah. Okay. Excellent. Put this one right back in there. So yeah, I don't know. I don't, unless it's a D-stash, I don't see myself ordering from Vintage Chic Scents anytime soon. You will see a haul video from my very first order I did back in October or November, and I still haven't received the wax yet, but that will likely be my one and only haul video that you see from Vintage Chic Scents, unless I find some lemon and coffee scents in a D-stash, which is unfortunate because people rave about that wax. I don't get it. It doesn't work for me. The next one that I thought I would try is Vintage Chic Scents Purple Haze. This one was poured in July of 2017, and it is marshmallow jelly-filled zucchini donut. And I'm not sure if it's the zucchini in here that makes it super strong on cold, but this smells fantastic. And look how pretty it is. Like, Kirby's blends are so unique. I wish the stuff worked in my house, but it just doesn't. So I'm going to cut up this zucchini one because it smells stronger than anything else in my collection. And I am really loving the zucchini scents lately. So yeah, I'm going to give this one a try. But if you're Canadian and sorry, that's so loud. I'm going to wake up those sick babies. If you're Canadian and on the Canadian Vendor Wax D-Stash page, stay tuned because I'm going to be D-stashing my entire Vintage Chic Scents, or Vintage Chic collection. Yeah, I'm D-stashing it all. And I mean, people rave about this stuff, so perhaps it will work better for you, but in the new year, I'm getting rid of a ton of stuff. Like, there's no sense in me having wax that doesn't throw in my house. So I would definitely be de-stashing that. The next one is Southbound Soaps Berry Buttercream Waffle Cone, which is fresh berries, whipped buttercream, powdered sugar, flaky pastry puffs, and vanilla waffle cone. And this one was poured in May of this year. I wanted to cut this up just because I'm going to have to do my January melting basket soon, and how gorgeous is that? Little pie. Now watch me struggle to get it out. So yeah, I'm going to cut this up for my January melting basket. Oh, it smells delicious. I definitely get berry for sure. Let's see if I can cut it and get the waffle cone scent. Look how pretty it is with the glitter. I mostly get berry. There is definitely a bakery note in here. Not really a fan of berry scents, but I'm really hoping that the bakery note comes out more once it's warming. Oh shoot, that's so loud, sorry. And I find with Southbound Soap Company, they have very authentic scents, and it's typically a top performer. So I would definitely be purchasing these stashes, maybe not orders, but I would definitely be looking for Southbound Soap Company's D-stashes in the very near future. It is one vendor for sure. I've never once had any scent from this company that didn't throw and smell amazing. So I'm very much looking forward to this one. Sometimes when like the wax gets all, or the wax paper here gets all gucky, as well as the tool, kind of sort of wipe it in between. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, but I don't know. It's probably me just being ridiculous, thinking about cross-contamination, but anyhow. What else do we have back here? So the next one I want to cut up is Rose Girls Raspberry Cream Cheese Rolls. Oh, that is one thing that I'm ashamed to admit. My Rose Girls collection is pathetic. This stuff is amazing. I would definitely be looking to do some more Rose Girls hauls in the new year. Actually, this is broken up pretty well. Oh, this is gorgeous. It is more of a summer scent, but it's such an authentic raspberry and cream cheese note that I have been dipping into this from time to time. And I keep like thinking to myself, I have a huge December melting basket that I need to get through. I shouldn't be dipping into this. But it's cut up, so maybe that's why I've been doing it. It's because it's too convenient. The next one I'm going to try and cut up is one of these Coal Miner's Daughters by Vintage Chic Scents. This was poured in October of this year. It's just blueberry muffin and cornbread. I'm not sure that I'm a cornbread fan. But this is a deluxe blossom bag, so there's all of these coins. And I've seen people usually just melt the whole coin, so I'm interested to see if that is an ounce. Oh. Yeah, okay, so these are 1 perfect ounce, so those don't need to be cut. This one is 1.7. So maybe I'll just cut this one in half, and I'll use these. If this doesn't throw, I will definitely be destashing the rest of this deluxe blossom bag on the Canadian page because, again, just not keeping what doesn't work. And already I can smell, like, top note is the cornbread, but I don't smell blueberry in this at all. And perhaps it's because it's been known that Vintage Chic scents could take up to 6 months to cure. And this was only just poured in October. Last but not least, I'm going to cut the teeniest, tiniest chunk out of this pumpkin cheesecake roll. This one was poured in November in my very first Sassy Girl Aroma order, and everyone was going nuts for this. People are still asking Julie to pour more of these in this restock. I don't know, it smells like plastic to me. And it was poured the same time as Gargamel, that blueberry one, which is like top note, crazy strong. So I'm going to cut a teeny tiny chunk of this. Maybe that plastic smell is all in my head, and when it's warming, it will smell better. But I know people who order this love it, and they warm it right away, like within a week or two after receiving it. So maybe it's just not the best smelling loaf on cold. The reason why I'm just going to cut a small piece off of it is because if I don't like it, I'm going to weigh it and destash the remainder of the loaf. Because I know there will be tons of Canadian waxies who would love to purchase this. And that's another thing, if you're new to vendor wax or you're considering getting into vendor wax, I've always said that destash is definitely the best way to start, I find. Also, you don't get stuck with product because you can go on and destash it. You're not allowed, or it's heavily frowned upon, to sell it for more than what it's worth. So you can just go on the Facebook destash pages. If you don't like what you've ordered, weigh it and post it online and get your money back. Pass it on to someone who will love and enjoy it. And yeah, you can do the same with Scentsy, you know? Talk to your friends or family, other people who love Scentsy. If you order something from Scentsy that you don't like, you've used a cube of it, you clearly can't return it to Scentsy, but it's not to say that you couldn't swap it cube for cube with somebody else that you know that loves Scentsy, or even sell it on a Scentsy destash page, or swap, whichever. So yes, I'm going to try and melt this gargamel pumpkin cheesecake loaf and see what all the buzz is about, because even cut up, it just smells like a little bit of spicy plastic to me. So stay tuned. I will let you know what all the buzz is about. And yeah, thanks for joining me for another episode of Wax and Chat. Bye for now.